guys ready? All right. First, let me clarify a couple of things. This is an evolving situation. We're still trying to figure out what transpired in what order at this point in time. What we do know, about 11:21 this afternoon or this morning, officer called out that he was doing a traffic stop at 3700 block of Federal. About 11:21, about 11:23, he called out that he had been shot. At that point in time, officers covered into the area. We did spot a vehicle that was leaving the area at a high rate of speed. We did contact that vehicle at 20th and Chestnut. At that point, at that location, we found one party inside that vehicle that was suffering a leg injury, and he was transported to the hospital where he is currently. The officer was transported from the scene here with multiple gunshot wounds, which the chief has already addressed downtown to his body, and he's currently in surgery at this point in time. They're listing him as critical but stable at this point. The chief has talked to you guys all about that downtown already, so you've got that information. At this point in time, we're not sure what transpired from 11:21 to 11:23 that led up to the shooting.
The person that was found injured in that vehicle, Sonny, is that the suspect that you guys are looking at?
We're going to look at all that, right? We're still trying to figure a lot of things out. Right now, we do know he is suffering from an injury to his leg, possibly a gunshot wound, so we feel like he may have been involved in the situation up here. But he did flee from officers, so officers did pursue him to that location, and so that's what we're looking at.
One suspect, Sonny?
Right now, we have one suspect in custody. There are other suspects we're potentially looking for at this time. No, that's what we're trying to figure out, what transpired first. There was a carjacking that occurred at a bank at 3400 West 38th Avenue, and we're not sure where that plays into this. We're still trying to figure all that out. As you see, this is not a real simple situation. We've got a lot of things to figure out, what order things occurred, who all was involved, and that's what we're doing right now. That vehicle, we believe, was the one vehicle that was taken from a carjacking at the bank over here.
Was there a bank robbery or just a carjacking?
Right now we understand there was a carjacking.
I mean, should folks in the area be concerned about an active search in this area?
Well, there's a lot of officers in the area. We're taking every precaution. We did, all the schools were in lockout immediately so the schools were safe. And we've got a lot of officers in the area. We are doing searches. We have the notification that officers are in the area looking for individuals. You know, I can't tell you the amount of manpower because I don't know how far out we're reaching at this point in time. Obviously, we want to make sure that everybody's safe and that we get the suspects in custody. So we're taking all the necessary precautions.
Do we know why the officer was conducting the traffic stop?
We have not had a chance to speak with him. He did call out a traffic stop to dispatch. What it was for, we don't know at this time. But when we have a chance to talk with him, we will. All of our cars generally are single. We believe that car potentially was involved, taken from the carjacking at the bank at 3400 West 38th Avenue.
So is it believed that that's not connected to here, or you're still trying to figure it out?
Right now, we're loosely believing that it is. We have a lot to figure out here. We've got, until we have a chance to talk with the officer himself and then also do some additional work, we won't know. But potentially it was involved. We think it potentially was involved.
So you're understanding the officer that was shot was wearing a vest?
Yes, he was.
Are you guys releasing the name of the officer at this point?
No, we're not going to do that. We have to, out of respect for his family at this point in time, we're not going to do that. I don't have that in front of me, unfortunately. I'm sorry, ma'am. It's hard to hear you. I apologize.
Can you just describe kind of what's going around? Just seeing these officers walk around, they have to do their job, they want to find these people, what's going through their minds?
I mean, it's like a loved one. I mean, when you have someone that's injured or hurt, you care, you're concerned. So these officers are greatly concerned at this point in time. They're concerned for the officer, they're concerned for the community.
I saw you were taking some people in a bus where it says like,
I believe so, yes, ma'am.
what about some people that we saw maybe in handcuffs or people in the back?
That, I don't know what those are. I have no information about that at this time. Obviously, we can check into it and let you know later. Currently, we believe we are going to continue to look, see if there are any other suspects involved. Right now, we want to talk to the officer when we can to see how many people he believes were there when he made the stop, that kind of thing. So we don't know at this point in time how many people were involved in this situation. So it's very fluid and very much developing at this time. But we do believe there was more than the one guy we do have in custody.
Sonny, forgive me, I wasn't over at the hospital. Do we know if the officer was conscious when he was taken?
I don't know that. I don't know that at this point in time. I can't say what his condition was or how much conversation we were able to have with him. We do know that he is currently listed as critical but stable at this time.
Can you just talk about investigators?
Well, obviously, we're going to have to follow up on various leads, talk to witnesses, look for footage that might assist us, process all of our evidence we're collecting here at the scene. We're going to go to the bank and see what we can gather there. Obviously, we're going to talk with the officers. So there's a lot of things we're going to just follow the various leads as they come to us.
Would this officer be wearing a body camera?
What was he?
Was he? Yeah. Would he
But we have not deployed them yet. He would have been if they had been deployed at this point. Yeah.
Are the schools still in lockout?
I don't know that. You'd have to check with DPS on that.
Do you know the name of the bank, Sonny?
I do not. I give you the address. We go by address only. Pardon me? 3400 block of West 38th Avenue, correct.
And was the suspect, or the individual with the leg wound, that person also transported to Denver Health?
He was sent to an area hospital.
Thank you, Sonny.
All right, you guys good? Thank you.